Welcome, everybody, to the youtube.com City of Kanya Public Access, the new home for Inside the Spartans. My name is Chuck Guglielmo, and we are here recording today's show at the New Leaf Event Center on a Saturday, March 14th. I thought I was going to have 3 people originally here for 8:30. Then, as late as last night, I was expecting 2 people, and then early this morning, 1 did come. And it's Alden Goudge. And Alden Goudge, we thank you very much for doing that.
Yep, no problem.
Alden Goudge, football,
Yep.
basketball, track. So we've got all that to talk about. We're going to flash back to both your sports that you've completed, football and basketball, where you've received plenty of awards in both those sports. And then we'll talk a little bit about track as well as some other general information. So Alden Goudge recently, the other night at the Winter Sports Banquet at the Kanya High School, Alden Goudge was selected the boys basketball MVP. Thoughts on that?
I was a little bit surprised, but I'm really glad I won, and I appreciate Coach Dunn obviously a lot, and just everybody, making it happen.
So you didn't know you were going to get that?
No.
Oh, so they keep that a secret?
Yeah, up until the actual award ceremony,
Okay, because I was wondering how that worked to make sure that you guys were there, that they would tell you, but they did not tell you that.
No, they didn't tell me. So at school that day, I kind of asked him. I was like, "Do I have to come?" And he's like, "Yeah, you gotta go." So I was like, "Okay, I think I might be winning, so I better go."
So is it the coaching staff that votes on that, or is it the basketball players?
The coaching staff votes on it.
So you had 3 coaches that voted on it.
Yeah.
That Joe Dunn, the head coach, Jamin Mason, the offensive coach, I think, and Terry Thompson, the defensive coach. So you've won it. You've got at least 2 votes because you won. So it's and he said it was a pretty close contest. So that had to make you feel really, really good. And not only that, and when you go back to football, right here in this building, the Ashtabula County Basketball Foundation, you were named the Offensive Player of the Year and also second team All Chagrin Valley Conference. What went through your mind when you received those awards from football?
I was also a little bit surprised, starting the season out late. I didn't play the first couple games and then came back and, I played my best. And I think it's mostly because of Colby. He's a really great quarterback. And then Coach Rock obviously let me have the opportunity to begin with. So
I'm certainly not surprised that you were the Offensive Player of the Year in football, even though you played, about 8 games, 7 games?
I ended up, actually playing, the 6 games, yeah.
And you'll find out why I'm not surprised when I go over some of the statistics that this young man had, not only offensively, but on the defensive side of the ball as well. In that sport, Alden, you like the offense better or you like that defense better?
So at first, I definitely like defense better, but then once you start scoring some touchdowns, you start liking offense a lot better.
And fantastic receiver you are. For a small guy, you're not that big, and also the yards you get after the catch because of your speed, and that speed also shows up on that basketball court as well. And we're going to talk about that. What I like about you on the basketball court, you're not intimidated by those bigger guys. I mean, you just go right in there and you drive to the hole. Doesn't always go in, as you know, but they don't intimidate you, do they?
No, can't be scared. You play scared, you're lost already.
Bingo. That's exactly right. Or you shouldn't even be playing the sport if you're scared. And both those sports, especially football, it is a rough sport, but now basketball is even becoming rough. I mean, you guys hit that floor pretty hard at times, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's some of the stuff as award-wise. Did I miss any honorable mention? I think you were as well.
Yeah, for basketball, it's all CVC.
All county honorable mention?
Yeah, and all CVC.
And CVC,
Yeah.
did you say? All county honorable mention. Yes, that's another award. So did I miss any awards?
No, I think
Sports awards, I
Yeah.
mean? Okay. Now let's look at some of these. Alden, on the football field, you were number 43. Anything significant about that uniform number?
There's no significance at all. I just joined the season like 2 weeks before our first game, and that was the only number available because they already chose numbers.
So nothing significant there. So
No.
he was number 43 on the football field. He had a different number on the basketball field. We'll get to that in a minute. But did you know that you were tied for 5th place on the team with 57 total tackles?
I didn't know that, actually, no.
57 total tackles, tied for 5th. You had 17 of those were solo. Solo obviously means he tackled the guy by himself. 16 were primary. You were the lead tackler. 24 tackles you were in on an assist. 4 total tackles for loss. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Always nice for that. And even nicer is probably the interception that you got. Do you remember who that was against? Because I'm having
It was
a struggle.
against Edgewood. I remember
Edgewood.
it. Yeah, I remember it pretty clearly.
Those 4, by the way, tackles for loss for Alden Goudge, that puts you 3rd on the team in that department behind you probably know who.
Chetty
or
and
Carroll
Noah
and Noah
Sigley.
Sigley, right? 2 much, much bigger guys than you.
Yeah.
Not only in height, but in weight. And then as a receiver, did you know you were the Spartans' number 1 receiver?
I did
You were
know that,
Colby
yeah.
Stiltner's number 1 target. You had 24 catches, 380 yards. And remember, this was not 10 games. This was, what did we say, 7 or 8?
6 games.
6 games.
Yeah.
6 games, 380 yards. That comes out to almost 16 yards per game, or per carry per game. Also scored 2 touchdowns and led to a 3rd in that thrilling win against Lakeside. You caught a big pass there after we recovered a fumble. I think it brought us down inside the 20.
Well,
Did
I
it not?
had the game-winning touchdown.
You had the game-winning touchdown. Okay, did you also have that completion before that?
Maybe I'm not. I can't remember. No. I think we end up like running the ball, like clock management, and then like we threw it a couple times, and then like it was like 3rd down, and he threw it to me, and it was a touchdown.
Okay, so you made the touchdown, a big pass there. Yeah, so quite a year on the football field, and I just can't wait to see what your senior year is going to bring. A lot of new teams on the schedule next year. Some familiar ones, but also some new ones. And I just can't wait for that. And then, of course, on the basketball field, before we go to basketball, do you know there's a point system on those tackles? I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
you get 6 points if you make a defensive score. You get 3 points for a block kick. I agree with both those. You get 3 points for an interception. I agree with that. You get 1 point for a pass breakup. Okay. 1 point for pressuring the quarterback. 2 points for if you force someone to fumble the ball, and 3 points if you recover the fumble. You get 1 point for a sack. I think that's worth more than 1 point. That's not
2 at
easy to
least.
do. Yeah, at least 2. 1 for tackle for loss. I think that should be 2 as well. And then 1.5 for solo, 1 for primary, and just a half a point for an assist. So if you got all that in one game, you can get as many as 22 points just in one game. So I found that interesting. And the team finished 4-6, if I remember correctly, and probably could have finished 5-5. I still look back to week 1.
Yeah, I
1 more minute on that clock, we win that game.
Yeah, that was a really close game, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I do think if I was playing, maybe it would have made a difference.
I wouldn't think it. I would know it. Also, Alden Goudge, if you remember, looking back at the football season, maybe you would disagree with me, and that's fine if you do. But I thought in a lot of our games, we fell behind early in the game. It seemed like we got off to slower starts, and then we really picked things up as the game went along, like second, third, and fourth quarters. Do you feel that was...
Yeah, I think that's the case, and it's not a good thing, obviously, but we'd always make a joke that we're just a second half team, but like it is like a kind of a problem. Like we get out like slow, we're like kind of got the jitters, and then like we get it out, we realize like we can play with this team. We can win this game. And then like sometimes it's too little, too late, or sometimes we do end up winning the game in the second half. So,
Of course, it always feels good to come back and win a game, but you don't want to make a habit of it because it's not easy to come back because the other teams out there, they want to win just as much as you want to win as well. So I think if going into next season, what I'm thinking will be we got months to go, but right now one of my keys would be we have to find a way to get off to a great start. Not that scoring first is going to guarantee a victory, but to me, when you score first, it gives you a little bit more confidence. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think setting the tone is a big thing, and like it also like kind of punches the other team in their mouth, and like it makes them think that you're a better team. So if they think you're a better team, then you're gonna win the game.
I like that phrase, punching the other team in the mouth. Basketball. Let's go to basketball now. Of course, the team was 2-21. Nobody wants to be 2-21. But one thing I have to say about the Conneaut Spartans, led by Alden Goudge, as one of the 5 starters. No matter what the score was on the scoreboard, you guys played right to the end with a lot of fight, a lot of grit, and a lot of spirit. That's hard to do. How did you do it?
I mean, I think Coach Dunn wouldn't let us not do that. So like that's it speaks well on his character, and like he will not let us give up. And so it's kind of embroidered into our heads that we can't give up, and you just got to play as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm. I like what Joe Dunn said at the Winter Sports Banquet when he announced you as the MVP, and before he even said your name, we already knew who he was talking about, but he said, you probably hear me yelling at him the most on the team. Yeah. That's a good thing when they yell at you. Why is that, Alden?
Because that shows that they care. Yeah.
Exactly. And so congratulations again on being MVP. I'm looking ahead to next year for the boys basketball team. And let's see, we lose Sigley, we lose Hook, and we lose Hayes, right?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a lot of younger core coming up along with you guys. Cruz, yourself, Perales Cruz, yourself, and who am I missing here?
Hopefully Devonta. Should be Devonta.
Oh, yes. Hopefully he returns. Cedeno, Ballard. Brock Richards was very impressive to me, the little bit I saw of him. The speedster, Devin Turner. You got a great group of kids coming over from the 8th grade. They should help with the JV. Maybe some of them will get some varsity time. I see a lot of talent coming next year and even years after that. What are you seeing?
I think that there's a lot of talent, especially coming up through the middle school. Like whatever they're doing down there is working really well. Like I think, like 7th and 8th grade team, they're both like undefeated for the first like half of their seasons. Like they're both playing really well.
Guess what, Alden? We did about 4 of their games. They are tremendous.
Yeah.
And the 8th grade finished 13-2, and the 7th grade finished 13-1. And their last loss came in the very last game they played.
Yeah,
so you put that together, and you're talking 26-3.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
I mean, that's got to have Coach Dunn to the top of the roof right now. But again, they got to stay together. They got to play together. We can't have adversity like we had at the start of this year. That could change all those emotions on what we think is going to happen. Because I'm thinking, in your senior year, you're going to see a lot more than 2 wins. Now, I don't know if you're going to see a championship, but you're going to see a lot more than 2 wins just based on the talent that's coming up. All right, let's see. Let's go to some general questions now for you, Alden. Like I said, we were going to have Alistair Castellano and James Fadley, but they are not here. Let's see here. How do you prepare physically and mentally for football in the off season?
Well, I mean, physically, getting in the weight room like a lot with the team, and like Coach Rock, make sure we do that. Same with Coach Dissorath. And then mentally, you just, like once football's over, you immediately miss it. So like, just like missing it and like that driving me to like prepare for football season mentally.
Now you say Rocco and Rocco and who else was it?
Coach Dissorath.
That make sure you get in the weight room. So, as you put it that way, it's not mandatory that you get in the weight room. They want you to, but they can't force you to. Is that what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Aaron?
yeah. I mean, it's strongly advised, but it's not mandatory. Nothing like.
Do most of the football players do weightlifting?
Yeah, I think so. Like we have a weightlifting class, and it's like mostly football players, and then there's like the weightlifting's after school too. So
We did an interview in the weightlifting class here. Oh, what would you say, Bob? In January, I think sometime. I think it was like 7th and 8th grade periods. We went in there, talked to the coach, and we talked to some of the weightlifters. Noisy area.
yeah,
What does weightlifting do for you, football wise?
well, you need strength to take down the other strong guys and like withstand the hits that you're gonna get because you're gonna get hit pretty hard. So it kind of make sure you stay in one piece.
And of course, weightlifting, Alden, is not just for football players. Do all the other sports teams players take advantage of that as well, like say your boys basketball team?
Yeah, they're in that class. Some of them don't lift as hard as the football players do, not to out them or anything, but the football players, I feel like they definitely work the hardest, lift the best, you know.
What about the wrestlers?
The wrestlers too, yeah.
They're in there too?
Yeah. Most of them are football players too, so.
Now, when we were in there, even girls lift weights, is that correct?
Yeah, I think there's I don't know if there's any more because like the semesters changed, but there was a couple girls in the weightlifting class.
How do you prepare physically and mentally for football when you do the non-mandatory drills, like in June or something? You can go out for Rocco can't make you go then. Take us through that part. What are we exactly doing during that part?
So like you mean like the 2 days, like the
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously like what are we doing like during the?
Yeah, like drills or anything like that, or is it just getting in shape?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of conditioning for sure, like making sure we're in shape, lifting, making sure. And then we do a lot of like really good drills too, and then sometimes we have fun, and that's like the best part.
Would you say a high percentage of the football players go when it's not mandatory?
Yeah, I think like 90% of them
I would
are
think
there.
that would show the coach
Yeah.
how determined you are. And then, of course, when it becomes mandatory, things pick up physically and mentally for you in practice.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you guys do it in those July, August days where it's like 100 degrees outside and the humidity? I've had some kids tell me they prefer that over rain or cold or something, but what about you?
Excuse me. I personally do like the heat. Coach Rock just makes sure we get a lot of water and stuff like that. We're staying hydrated, and I think he likes to work us extra hard when it's hotter out too.
Now, when do you start work? Is that when you start having to work out with the pads and everything?
I don't really remember. I think like maybe July is when we like start with the pad stuff.
Now, have you played football for a long time, like middle school football at all?
Yeah, I played like 7th through like this year.
Any football playing in the city rec league before 7th grade?
Yeah.
So you've always played football. And what about basketball? Same story?
Yeah, I've played basketball my whole life, like even before football. Like,
here's the big question, Alden. I think I know the answer, but I might be shocked. Which sport, if they said you can only play one of the two, what are you picking?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know how I would answer that? Whatever one is in season.
Yeah.
When it's basketball time, that's my favorite. When it's football time, that's my favorite. And of course, he's got a spring sport coming up, track, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And you're going to have to help me out a lot on that because
Okay.
I'm not too educated when it comes to track. But I know we've had some great track people here in the last few years. Let's see here. Tell me about preparing physically and mentally during the actual game night, like getting ready for the game.
Well, physically, I feel like you just gotta stretch a lot. Get and then like mentally, obviously, like just like being to yourself and like getting into to the game mode, and then also with your team as well, like right before the game. I feel like that's really important to
So for a 7 o'clock Friday night game, you're usually at the stadium at around what, 5?
5 or 5:30. Yeah.
And do you start working out then, or are you just kind of having a little social and then you go out?
Well, yeah, like usually when I get there at like 5:30, I'll go out there, throw passes like for 45 minutes, and, like get your hands ready, get Colby warmed up, and then we start stretching after that usually.
Now, what do you think would happen, Alden, if you went playing a game Friday night? Of course, the coach probably wouldn't let you play if you didn't go through the pregame warm-ups. But what do you think would happen if you just waited till 2 minutes to 7 and got ready to go into the football game without any warming up?
Yeah, I mean, you probably end up with a couple pulled muscles or something like that, cramps for sure, and I don't think you'd be ready to play at all.
Do you feel the same way for basketball? If you guys didn't have that warm-up after the JV game
Yeah.
and went right to your game?
Yeah, I don't think like I'd be ready to play.
So that's very crucial. Criticism. How do you handle criticism from coaches and or fans in either sport?
Well, coaches, I get to handle it a lot with Coach Dunn, but you just have to like look at it with a positive outlook. Like you have to think they're doing it because they care, or in some cases, like if fans are criticizing you, then that's just the haters. You can't listen to them.
I like your attitude on the basketball court. I can see you there. I'm right there. Football's a little hard because we're up in the press box. And
Yeah, we got our helmets on.
And you got all your helmets on, but I can read your lips. I can see how upset you can get. I can see how excited you can get. It really shows how aggressive you are out there on the basketball court. I could see you telling Joe, but that's not what it is, or something like that. Yeah. Joe, great guy, isn't he? Everybody seems to like Joe. Yeah, he's really a great guy. And so is Jamin.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Jamin.
Coach,
What does he mean to you?
I like Coach Mason a lot. Like, he does know a lot about basketball, and that's like really valuable to the team. And also, he's just really funny too. And that's like I feel like a good assistant coach job. Like the head coach got to be serious. Got to discipline the players. The assistant coach gets to joke around with the players and stuff like that. And it's really nice to be able to bond with your coaches like that.
And then when you're out on the court or out on the football field, probably more so on the court, you kind of tune out the crowd.
Yeah, honestly, like when I'm on the court, like for basketball or on the field for football, I cannot hear anything in the crowd. Like it's like naturally just tunes it out.
There's a lady that comes to the games in the stands that's very spirited and roots very hard. Her name is Mary Williams. Do you know her?
Yeah, I do.
She's an outstanding fan. How important do you, Alden, and you could speak for both sports or whatever sport you want to speak on, 3 sports really, is teamwork on the field, and how important is teamwork off the field?
Well, on the field, obviously, it's really important that you guys are working together, because you guys all should be working together to reach the same goal, which is winning games. You know what I mean? And then off the field, obviously, I feel like it's equally as important too, like to be close with your teammates, because if you're close to them, you're going to trust them during the games, and that's all that matters.
What would you say has been your personal, and he's got another year to go, your personal greatest achievement so far through 9, 10, 11 years, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade football?
Football?
Or maybe you have that achievement in middle school, I don't know.
I'd definitely say Offensive Player of the Year for last year, especially with only playing the 6 games too, So I feel like that's the most impressive for myself.
More so, you would put that a little bit ahead of the MVP of the basketball?
I don't know. Maybe MVP would go above that. Maybe, yeah.
Why do you play football?
For the brotherhood, and also like.
Oh, I like that, for the brotherhood.
And also like, you'll never be able to play it again, and it's an amazing sport. Like it's high school, then you're sometimes college, but then you're done. You know what I mean? Like. So it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's an extremely fun sport, but it's also like the friends you make along the way, and like
Bonding.
The bonding.
4 years, high school football, it's just 40 games.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes quickly, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Those 10 weeks, well, for us, maybe not you guys, because you guys are out there hitting each other every week and getting hurt and waking up the next morning with pain and stuff, but that 10 Fridays goes very quickly.
Yeah. Well, during the season, it feels like a very long season, and as soon as those 10 Fridays are up, like, it feels like it flew by, like, and you already miss it as soon as it's over.
Well, that's another thing. See, as fans and media, we look at it, it's September and October. But for you guys, it's actually June, July, August, September, and October,
Yeah.
right? Because you start in June.
So even before that, like, you start in the lifting for football in the winter, so it feels like an extremely long season, and then, well, once it's over, you miss it.
Alden Goudge, what is your greatest strength in sports?
I would say how hard I work or my determination, for sure. But probably my how hard I work.
Now, in your senior year coming up, give me a goal for football and give me a goal for basketball in your senior year.
For football, obviously I want to go up in stats, so, like, I want to have, like, probably, like, a 500-yard season.
I was just going to say you're topping that.
Yeah.
If you play all 10 games, even maybe if you don't, you're going to top 500 yards. I mean, 380 in 6 games.
Yeah. That's my goal for the season. And then for basketball, just to have a winning record, like, as a team. That's all I want. Like, football, obviously I want to win games, but it's more of, like, like, I feel like we're going to win games for football no matter what. Like, but basketball, we've just had, like, such, like, losing seasons my whole, like, high school career. Like, I won, I think, 6 games in, 3 years. So, like, I just want to win games,
Back to football for a minute about the 500-yard or more thing. Now, you will have a different quarterback throwing to you this year. Is that a transition for you to see how that person's going to throw the football, or have you had that person throw you footballs?
Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm pretty sure Wyatt's going to be the quarterback, and I have, like, played with him, like, for, like, JV a little bit last year, or, like, the year before, you know what I mean? And so we do have a little bit of, like, chemistry in that sense, but it's going to be a big switch from Colby because he was a really great quarterback, and he had really good touch. He knew how to, like...
He could sling it, couldn't he?
Yeah, he knew how to put the ball where it needed to be, so...
Yeah. But I think Wyatt will be good, too. And maybe even Brady might see some action back there.
Yeah.
Rocco's been known to use 2 quarterbacks a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember a fellow by the name of Rylan Davison and Brandon Smile. They would kind of use those 2 quite often. And you said on the basketball court to win more games.
Yeah, to have a winning season, hopefully.
What advice do you have for the people under you, like the 9th and 10th graders that will be playing next year? What advice could you give them on the football and or basketball or both? If they come to you and ask for some advice, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them that no matter how hard you're working, you could be working harder, so to work harder. And then I'd also tell them, like, no matter what happens, like, you'll survive. Like, it's next play. Like, you got to keep your head up no matter what. So.
Give me a player on the football team and a player on the basketball team going into next season for both those sports that Chuck Guglielmo should keep an eye on. In other words, who might surprise me? One for each sport.
Football, I think DeAndre, on
Witherspoon?
Yeah, on defense, I think he's really going to have a great year. Like, he's going to I think he might lead the team in tackles. So I think you could watch out for him.
And he may get a run. I mean, he got that touchdown run against Madison.
Yeah, when nobody else could score. So that's really impressive. Yeah. I think DeAndre for football. Basketball, I think might be a little bit of an obvious answer, but I think Brock's going to have a good year too.
Brock Richards?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can get up there and block them with the best, can he?
Yeah, but he's pretty tall and lengthy, so.
All right, Brock Richards and DeAndre Weatherspoon. Okay, all right. I kind of think you answered this, but I'll ask it again, see if you have different words for it. Does playing football bring you together with others?
Yes,
You already
it
said
does.
brotherhood, right?
Very much.
What team goals do you believe you can accomplish? Team goals.
Team goals, I think we could definitely have a winning record for football this year. I think we could probably make the playoffs if everything goes as planned, you know. I feel like that's like the biggest goals you can have, just make the playoffs, have a winning record, win games, you know.
Like I say, there's a lot of, not too many of the county teams. I think I saw Edgewood and Jefferson.
Yeah, that's it.
But two of your biggest rivals as well.
Yeah, so. as long as
Which
they
one do you
play
like beating more?
Edgewood for sure. Edgewood. I feel like Jefferson, like, we never had, like, the beef that we do with Edgewood. Like, Edgewood, like, it's almost a fight after every play. So, like, to beat Edgewood, it would mean a lot.
What's your thoughts on this new turf coming into the stadium?
If I'm going to be honest, I don't want the turf. I like our grass a lot, and I feel like being tackled on grass doesn't hurt as bad as it does on turf.
That's what I'm hearing. And some of the kids were saying the same thing that you're saying, that we also had one of the best grass fields
Yeah.
of all over the places in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, our grass was really, like, amazing. Like, it was super nice. It was well kept. It was...
Credit to our maintenance department.
for sure. But our grass was super nice. So I don't think, like, the turf is, like, necessary. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. As long as it's good turf, like, it won't be the worst thing ever, you know?
Yeah, everything getting upgraded down there at the Sparks complex, which is a beautiful, I mean, the tennis courts, the track, and now the stadium improvements and everything else. So you do not care for the new turf. How do you think, does that affect how you play your receiving end of the game?
I think cutting on turf is a lot easier, so I'll like that for sure. You know, it'll be easier to get open as a receiver, so that's something to look forward to.
Now, Bob tells me that the turf is a little slippier. Would that affect how you run after the ball?
It definitely could, but we're gonna hope it doesn't. You know.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right. I'm going to give you a couple of things, and you tell me. It's called Would You Rather. Would you
Okay.
rather do this, or would you rather do that? And if you'd rather do neither one of them, still pick one.
Okay.
Would you rather get an ugly win? You know what that means, right? Or a beautiful loss?
Honestly, I think a beautiful loss.
You would rather have that than an ugly win?
Or no, I'd rather have an ugly win
An
because a
ugly
win's a win.
Yeah, a win is a win, right?
But a beautiful loss is pretty nice.
Ensuring overtime or risking it in regulation?
Ensuring overtime. You just have to trust that you're gonna win the game in overtime.
So what you're saying is if you need 1 point to tie the game, go for that rather than go for two and try to win it in regulation? Because you know you have the overtime?
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you another period to beat them, you know.
Prioritizing individual statistics or a team championship?
A team championship for sure. Take that over anything. I could have 2 catches the whole year if we win the championship. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that you would pick that. Win the state championship but play your worst game, or lose in the first round but play the best game of your entire career?
The same thing. If we win the state championship, I could care less how I play. That just means my team's playing really well, and that's all that matters.
A 90-yard touchdown run, or make a game-saving tackle on the 1-yard line?
90-yard touchdown run.
Over that game-saving tackle.
Yeah.
Ooh, that surprised me. They're both great. Yeah, I know. But I know what you're thinking. The touchdown run, that's just electrifying.
Yeah.
That is electrifying. But that other one's not too bad either.
That's true.
Play in a blizzard or play in 100-degree heat?
A blizzard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah. I think 100 degrees, you'd have guys like fainting and like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'd be going down all the time with cramps. Isn't that when cramps come in early in the season and stuff? Would you rather be a team captain on a losing team or a or backup on an undefeated team, or backup player on an undefeated team?
Probably a team captain on a losing team. I'd rather play, you know.
A last-second field goal win or a blown-out win?
Last second field goal win.
Oh, you don't like those comfortable wins.
No, makes it more fun.
Yeah, it does for the fans, too. Nerve-wracking, but it's fun. Speaking of field goals, the McBride girl, was it McBride? Yeah, the field goal kicker. She did an outstanding job, I thought.
Yeah.
And then when Jacob came in, we didn't lose much because he picked right up where she left off.
Yeah.
She'll be ready to go with
I
that injury?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, but I think so.
Would you rather be tall and slow or short and fast?
Short and fast.
Like you are.
Yeah.
If you would have said the other one, I was like, what are you doing? A school record for most points scored or most championships.
Most championships, because I feel like it'd still be remembered for, say, like, winning a championship, especially for Connie, you know.
Would you rather play in the rain or play in the snow?
Rain. But the rain does kind of suck, but I feel like the snow, you know, you want to be feeling your toes, your fingers at halftime, so.
Would you rather be an elite player with rumors of cheating or an average player with a good reputation?
An elite player.
With rumors of cheating?
It's just rumors.
Okay, there you go. That's right.
Yeah.
There's no actual facts, right?
Yeah, it's just rumors. You never know.
Hey, you surprised me with that one. Okay. An average player. Oh, I already gave you that one. Okay. For senior night, next year, senior night, humorous locker room style questions or a serious goal oriented scenarios?
I feel like it'll be like a more serious atmosphere for sure.
Would you rather play with your best friend or beat your biggest rival?
Probably play with my best friends and then you know, we probably beat our rivals anyway. No, hopefully though, you know.
Would you rather be the most skilled on the team or the most intelligent on the team?
You know, I guess I'm both, but no, I'm just kidding. Probably the most skilled.
Well, you are. You're up there in GPA, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Aren't you like a 4?
Yeah.
Or close to it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
but probably the most skilled.
What happened to your grandfather David? He never made a 4, neither did I. We went to school together. Would you rather peak early or late in your career?
Late?
Late?
Yeah.
In other words, next year.
Yeah, because
Have a breakout year.
Yeah.
Go for it all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see you on that football field. I really can't. And I'm not saying that because you're here. I just cannot wait to see you on that football field.
I appreciate that.
Coach, would you rather coach a local school or a private school?
A local school.
Reason?
You know, just to give back to like where you came from.
A little familiarity.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to, now this is good because you also do track. Would you rather be able to run fast or jump high?
Probably run fast.
And what you do.
Yeah. I could jump high too though, sorry.
All right, it's practice time. Do you want to do it early in the morning or late at night?
Early in the morning. Get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
And then you have the whole rest of the day to yourself.
Would you rather have 100 acquaintances or 2 close friends who are closer than your siblings?
Close friends for sure. Because your acquaintances, you're like, after high school, you're not going to talk to them. Like, your close friends, you'll have them for life.
Okay, on the team, would you want to be known as the funniest but not taken seriously, or the most intelligent but you're boring?
Probably the funniest. I like to be a fun person. I feel like people on the team would tell you I'm pretty funny.
Speak your mind constantly, or never be able to speak again?
Speak my mind constantly, for sure.
Would you rather be surrounded by braggers all the time, or by people who complain all the time?
Both are pretty bad. but probably people who complain because I feel like braggers are just really annoying.
Would you rather be a famous singer or a famous actor?
Famous actor.
Okay, let's see here. More of these what would you rathers. A great date with someone you disagree with on everything, or an okay date with someone you agree with about everything.
A great day with someone you agree with on or disagree with on everything for sure. Makes it more interesting.
Let's see. Sometimes I have a hard time reading my own writing. Rather date someone famous or one that's completely unknown.
Somebody unknown. I feel like dating a famous person is a lot of pressure, and you don't really want that.
Lose all your followers on social media or lose all your memories on social media.
The followers for sure, because those can come back, and even if they don't, it doesn't really matter. It's just a number.
Live without the internet or live without air conditioning or heating.
I'd have to live without the internet. I could not go without air conditioning in the summer. I don't think I could do it.
Would you rather read someone's mind or see in the future?
See the future.
Reveal a friend's biggest secret accidentally, or have them accidentally reveal your biggest secret.
Probably reveal my biggest secret on accident, because I feel really bad if I did that to them. But I don't have too much to hide, so if they did, it probably wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
Ice cream or chocolate chip cookies?
Ice cream.
A hard pain. Would you rather have a hard pain for 10 straight hours or a nagging ache for 3 days?
A hard pain for 10 hours for sure. Get it, if it's only for a little while, you don't gotta deal with it.
A soft pretzel or a hard pretzel?
Soft pretzel.
Chicken wings or Taco Bell?
Chicken wings.
Argue with your mom or argue with your dad?
What would I rather do?
Yeah.
I'd rather argue with my mom, because afterwards we'll probably make a joke about it or something,
Or probably get away with it.
Yeah. There you go.
Chocolate fudge or M&Ms?
M&Ms.
When you're stressed or upset, which one of these helps? Eating, cursing, laugh it off, or sleep it off?
Definitely eating or laughing it off. Maybe laughing it off, get
Okay.
feeling happy again.
Give respect when worthy or give respect always?
Give respect when worthy. Yeah, that respect is always earned.
Did I put one more questions? Must have missed some here. Let me see. Did we go through all these already? Can't be. I think I did. Let's see here. I think I did. Well, Alden, let's talk a little bit then about track. So that's coming up starting, well, you're in practice now, I take it?
Yeah.
And that's coached by Tyler Pugh and Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's also girls track. Do you guys practice together or is it separate girls, separate boys?
No, we practice all together.
Okay, so when do you practice on track?
We practice, when?
When do you when is practice for track?
It's right after school, sometimes at the school and then also at the track too.
And what are your activities that you're involved in track? What do you do?
I do long jump, 400, the 4x4, and some 300 hurdles.
And track events are usually held after school, or they now have it in the evening because there's lights over there now?
It's usually earlier, 5:30, I think.
Tell me how a coach does it because everybody's doing a different activity, right? So does the coach go around to everything, or how does that all work? Who's coaching you while you're in that activity?
Well, that's kind of why we have so many coaches. I think we have 7 this year. So Like
7?
Yeah.
Who are the ones I'm missing?
We have a lot of new ones. Chris Brown's husband, he's coaching now. Mr. Coach Stewart, and then Tyler Pugh, and then Mr. McBride, and then Chris Brown, obviously, Coach Dalton, and then I might be missing one, but at least 6.
Is the McBride one of them?
Yeah, I said.
Oh,
him.
you said
Yeah.
him. Okay. So, have you done track since middle school?
No, I just started doing it last year.
Oh, so you're just 2 years in.
Yeah.
And reason you started to do it?
Mr. Pugh convinced me. He's pretty persuasive, so I
The
said
baseball coaches couldn't convince you to go over there?
yeah. Well, no, they weren't trying to, so
The boys tennis coach couldn't convince you to go over there?
I don't think you could pay me to play tennis.
Well, now what's... do you play in all kinds of weather for track or no?
Yeah.
Just
like,
lightning would stop you?
yeah, I think that's about it. Like we'll still have a meet if it's in like rainy or super cold. Like they don't really care unless it's like too cold. Like
How is how is attendance at a track meet?
it's pretty.
It's not a
good.
rough time of the day for people.
Yeah, I feel like it's usually pretty good. I don't know. It depends.
I understand we have a lot of kids that have gone out for track, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So then when you guys complete your regular season, you go into tournaments just like other sports?
Yeah, like districts and stuff like that. Like the best kids, like they move on. Kind of like as track's more individual, so
So similar to like wrestling,
yeah,
similar to like swimming.
it's very similar to those. Yeah, because it's individual sports. Like that's also an individual sport.
Yeah, I get that, but they also, the team either gets the win or the loss too, though, right?
Yeah. But then like once it gets like up to like sectionals and like regionals and stuff like that, then it's individual. Like then you either like keep going to states or you go home, like kind of like wrestling.
So if a track meet starts, let's say 4:30, what time would you have to be there?
Probably like 3:30.
And then is it like your other sports, you go out there and you do some warm-ups before you get started?
Yeah, you gotta stretch out a lot for track, especially. Don't catch so you don't catch a cramp.
And which one of your activities do you enjoy the most?
In track, definitely long jump.
And
My favorite.
describe that to me. Like I said, I don't know really much about what is long jump.
It's like where you run up, you like jump off the board and then into the sand pit, like see as far as you can get.
Okay, and then what's this thing with a pole? People use a pole or something?
Oh, pole vault.
Yeah, that looks dangerous to me, but what is that?
I'd be too scared to try that.
What do you have to do there?
It's kind of similar. Like you run up and then like there's like the thing that you put the pole in and then you like I don't even know how it works. You put the pole in and then you push yourself over the bar.
Oh my.
It takes a lot of upper body strength. I know that.
You probably can get hurt.
Yeah, I'd be too scared. I don't think I could do it.
Now, who are some of our big track stars that we should keep our eyes on this year, besides Alden Goudge?
Definitely Alistair for the girls' side. Definitely Macy. She's pretty
Macy
fast.
McBride?
Yeah. And then Alistair, DeAndre, he's really fast.
Oh, I didn't realize he was on track.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Fadley on track?
No, he's not doing it this year.
Okay, Mason is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the throwers, I don't really know as well, but I know Zach Lewis. He's a really good thrower.
Zach Lewis, yeah.
And Mason.
He's a year under you, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have a lot of upperclassmen in track, or is it pretty well balanced 9 through 12?
I feel like we have more lower classmen than anything. Like I think we only have like 10 seniors on the team, and there's like 80 kids. So.
Well, we have a small senior class,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
Your class is larger next year, and I understand the sophomore class is even larger than your class, and the freshman class. So a lot of kids coming up. Well, Alden, I want to thank you for coming out so early on a Saturday morning. It was good, like I told you before you came on. It was going to be at 10. I had to switch things around, and here you were the only one to show up. But I didn't want to switch it again. So.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I appreciate you coming out. Congratulations on all your awards.
Thank you.
And I'm sure your family is thrilled over that, your friends. And have a good track season, and I'm looking forward to you in football for 2026. And of course, I had Alden in mock interviews. What did you think of the mock interviews?
I thought like
Were
it
you
was-
nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, and then I realized that you were interviewing me, and it made me feel a little bit better because I've been interviewed by you before. But I think it was a really good experience. Like I was happy to see that we were doing that, so like kids could see like what an actual interview was like. You know.
And normally Connie at high school only does the seniors, but this year, or starting next year, they want to only do the junior class. So that's why they had you guys come in with the seniors
Yeah.
this year. Again, good luck to you, and keep getting those awards and keep Connie at winning.
Yeah.
Alden Goudge on Inside the Spartans.